I just have to do her medicine. Hey, little bit. I'm gonna give you your medicine. She itches a lot. She's had like an infection her whole life. Her whole little wonderful life. But she's the best Xena. Jwow, the best Xena, the most beautiful Xena I ever saw in my whole life. There has never been such a beautiful Xena. Hold on a second, I'm gonna get your medicine. Okay, Maria, in the cabinet right there, on the left-hand side door, there's let's see. Nope. Over there in the middle, you see the white. That. Benadryl, perfect. And I just need a knife. A butter knife. Yep. So dogs don't have histamine receptors. And the only reason why the Benadryl works is because it just calms their systems down in general, and which means that she doesn't itch. And because she's 14, normally I wouldn't feed a dog cheese because it, constipate him. She's 14 years old, and so she gets steak and ice cream when she wants it at this point. And she doesn't like taking the Benadryl, even though it makes her feel better. And so I figured out that I just need to bribe my dog into taking the medicine. So here you go, little girl.
Does she like cheese?
Yeah, she loves cheese. And she loves cheese enough so that if I point the cheese when I fold this over, she won't smell the medicine that she spits out. She spits the Benadryl out if she can get her mouth around it, but she doesn't think to get her mouth around it if it's wrapped up in cheese and dog food. So I bribe anybody, including my dog. I bribe you into doing the right thing. So here we go. A little 1, a little 2, a little 3.
3? How many you give her?
6.
That's a lot.
No, it's not actually. Dogs' systems go through Benadryl at twice the rate of humans.
What?
And so in order to get 3 in her, I have to give her 6.
Does it make her sleepy?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Wow. How do you figure out that she needed more than
the vet. I'm like, I'm doing the Benadryl thing. He said, Mom, when you doing it? I said 2. He's like, I meant like 2, like 4, because you have to double it for puppies. I was like, oh, you should have told me that part.
Exactly.
Well, I was thinking like you. It's like, shit, most people who take 1 Benadryl and they're already sleepy. But see, now, and then what I do is I present it cheese side first. She smells the cheese, and then she eats it. Because I have no scruples. Whatever will get the medicine in you so you don't tear yourself up. Watching her tear herself up the way that I was with my pain broke my heart. And Penny and Ray didn't recognize it, but in her eyes I saw how I would look trapped in my body. And I said, this is not happening. And, so
and the pain in your body as far as like the sensitivity or...
The pain in my body was actually a condition called proctalgia fugax that I had for 3 years. The nice way of putting it is that it felt like someone was raping me with a white-hot serrated knife 24 hours a day. And so I didn't sleep for 22 years because it was 24 hours a day. When I say 24 hours a day, trust me, if you're lying in your bed and if you're laying in your bed and someone, when you're asleep, all of a sudden takes a white-hot serrated knife and starts sawing your arm off, you will wake up. So imagine that in your pelvic floor every 20 minutes, 24 hours a day. You don't sleep. That's real. The doctor who was a specialist that finally examined me, she finished and she said, how are you functional? She said, you're right now, that was just an 8, and I have a feeling that you get to a 10. I said, darling, thank you for knowing, and yes, I do, and that's where most of them are. She said, people at a level 6 can't hold a job. At level 7, you're pretty much bedridden for the rest of your life. You're doing 9s and 10s all day long. I said, yeah, and driving a car and working for the Pentagon. I have not written a song in almost 40 years where I wasn't in pain. I would save up 3 days of Percocet and take them all in one night so that I would get enough pain relief so that I could actually start and write a song. And that's how I wrote. Like, people hear these songs and they're like, you have to understand what I paid for this song. Every single one. And the only places where I wasn't in pain was when I was on stage. And literally, I'd be in the middle of a spasm, and I would stumble, because I had trouble walking, and I would stumble to the edge of the stage just so I could get my foot on the stair, and as soon as my foot hit the stair, the pain went away. Why do you love being on stage, Julie? Gee, I wonder why.
There's no pain.
30 years of programming. I'm in pain 24 hours a day everywhere except when I'm on a stage. Yes, I love being on stage as much as possible.